It's Guardian Mike, and I'm here on an introductory series, how to use an attorney, how to work with an attorney, how to prepare for that first meeting. What are some of the things you can gather? You listen, this is like episode 4. I had episode 1, 2, and 3, episode 4. What are some of the things that possibly could come up and you're in a context where you want to take protection against for yourself? You might want protection for the future when you lose capacity, or you might want protection for a neighbor or a loved one, a family, friend. You're looking at typically maybe going to court. Doesn't have to be. There are alternatives to guardianship, and we'll talk about that. We have talked about that. But right now, you're preparing to go to court. You're going to see the attorney for the first time. You want to make good use of that either free initial consult or the paid initial consult. What are some things you could gather? And let's assume that you've talked to the staff and say, hey, what can I get? And if they don't have a questionnaire, the typical questionnaire, and I'll try to upload one to the website, we'll get that website running, is who you are, who are you answering the questions for? I'm here for mom and dad, or I'm here for myself. What are the assets? What is the income? And what is it that you kind of want? What do you have? Do you have a will? Power of attorney, financial, medical. It's kind of an inventory of what you have, but also an inventory of your values and preferences. If my heart stops, I want it started. If I quit breathing, I want to be resuscitated, unless I'm in a permanent vegetative state. If I'm a vegetable on life support and my breathing stops, don't start me, don't intubate me, don't fully code me. If my heart stops and I'm a vegetable, don't start it. So those are some of the things you want to talk about. And so how do you gather that? You gather your documents. If you have a will, if you have a power of attorney, a medical or financial, bring them. Family tree is important. Just a little family tree. Mom and dad, 4 kids, where the grandkids are, mom and dad, grandparents are deceased. Little family tree, not much at all, like an hourglass, okay? Not much at all, but it does help the attorney quickly grasp who we're dealing with, what the situation is. So medicals, if you have them, if you have the doctors, you know where they're at. If you have a doctor's letter, great. Oftentimes, kids have been taking mom and dad to the doctor for 30 years. The doctor's they're doctoring with the doctor, and there's not a problem there. And the doctor says, hey, in fact, oftentimes the doctor says, there's something wrong here. Or the hospital says, there's something wrong here. You need to get this taken care of. And that's why they're in to see a lawyer. So gather some of those. You got a doctor's statement, bring it in. Don't keep it at home. And don't be ashamed to call or shy about calling the staff and saying to the secretary. You don't always have to talk to the lawyer. Say, hey, I got this. Is this something that would be valuable? Typically, at least have it in the car. Don't leave it at home. Have it in the car ready to come in. Okay? Gather medical, family tree, the questionnaires, the concepts that you want to discuss, and it will go well. That's how you best use an attorney, okay? Hey, I wouldn't say, hey, I'm going to use you. Some attorneys have fragile personalities. You just say, listen, this is how I want to work well with you. I want to work well with you.